Hello friends, I wanted to do a update on the recent prayer request that I posted. We've received word from one of our missionaries in the Philippines, and I wanted to share his email message with you. It says, "Good day, my laptop just worked. We are back. We arrived in Manila just a few hours before Typhoon Haiyan hit land. We were and are safe. Thank you all again for your kinship, friendship, and continued love, prayers, and support, and even for the generous gift of whom we have visited. The Lord continually bless you for what you are to us in our ministry. To those we failed to inform, I was hospitalized at the St. Mary's Hospital in Knoxville 3 times from October 16th to November the 3rd. I got another stent. I now feel a lot better and stronger. I covet your continued prayers for strength, enough to do what the Lord has yet for me to do. I got some blockages of my minor arteries, but too small for stent. The walls of my heart are thickening due to long years of hypertension. The thickening is irreversible. Anyway, as you continually hear and see in the news, the killer Haiyan brought about a great destruction to some parts of our country. Here in the northern parts of Mindoro, though badly flooded, that destroyed a lot of crops, there were no deaths. Our churches were spared and safe. It is in the southern part of the island as well as the other southern islands where there's a lot of deaths, and which exact number only the Lord can tell. My brother Walter, who's the regional chairman of the Baptist Association of Churches in southern Luzon, is getting good information from the churches in the areas heavily hit. We are thankful for the government, the business community, non-governmental organizations, and specifically the many foreign countries and international organizations that are pouring in a lot of aid. According to the pastors, their problems right now are not the lack of help or aids, but the very slow pace of distribution, as lots of roads are still impassable and communications still cut off to a lot of places. We trust that these will be addressed soon. Security is broken down in some areas as hungry people loot even private homes. The next great concern of the pastors is the rehabilitation of their places of worship, as some were totally washed out and away. There are aids for food, clothing, and even for housing, but not for churches. For this they appeal for help. So should you decide to take part, send it in the name of Grace Baptist Church." That's from Brother Ralph Ibanez, and here I keep this card on my desk. This is his little missionary handout that he distributes when he comes to the States to visit his sponsor churches. And I want to thank you for your prayers for this brother. And I think it's remarkable how God spared him from being in the midst of that storm by placing him in another one. He had, when he spoke, if you've watched the video where he visited us, where he talks about, the title of it I think is Fruit That Remains. He talked about his health situation and the heart problems that he had, and we honestly had no idea that he was still in Knoxville in the hospital. He didn't even contact us about it. He's a very gracious man, very gracious and full of the Spirit of God, and God's power rests on him. And I do so much appreciate those of you who have been praying for him, and I ask that you continue to. If anyone would like to contact him, I'll give you his email address here if you'd like to help him in some way. It's Ralph Ibanez, that's RALPHIBANES at yahoo.com.ph. The PH is for Philippines, and it's all lowercase. Again, that's Ralph Ibanez at yahoo.com.ph. Thank you, and God bless.